We're here with Dr. Trevor Dixon, founder and CEO of the JAHJAH Foundation. Dr. Dixon, earlier today you were awarded Order of Distinction, Governor General of Jamaica. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling humbled. Obviously, it's a time of reflection, as I've been reflecting since August 6th when the announcement was made. Just a period of deep reflection.
Right. So let's take it back a little, right? We're here with the JAHJAH Foundation many years later, right? How did the whole thing got started?
Well, that's a very tricky question. How did the whole thing get started? You know what I mean?
Right.
One may tell you that it got started from birth. You know,
Right.
watching my grandmother giving service to others in the community of Christian in Manchester. Well, actually, I've always kept a close contact with the island. My father moved back here after he retired, so I visited back and forth to Jamaica. I had a lot of friends still. I was always connected to the soil in Jamaica, so to speak. And you know, one of my friends gave me a microscope. She went to medical school and she was finished with the microscope. She said, "What do you want to do with this microscope? Can you bring it to Jamaica?" So I spoke to what I call my confidant in Jamaica at the time, Dr. Sonia Copeland. I said, "Dr. Copeland, I have a microscope and I want to donate it to Percy Junior Hospital, because that's where I'm from, in Christiana, you know."
Right.
And she says, "Yeah, I think it can happen." And she kind of paved the way, made some phone calls. And I brought it down in my suitcase and I brought it to the lab at the Percy Junior Hospital, the microscope, which allowed them to be able to tell people's blood count and see blood diseases under the microscope. So that's my first time I remember. My first donation was a microscope donated by Dr. Clooney LaFleur Sudlow. So thank her for that donation. And she's actually from Haiti.
Right.
And she gave me that microscope. So that was my first sense of giving. And I realized how bad things were in Jamaica when I'm donating a microscope to the lab, and they were so happy for it because they didn't have a microscope. Things that in America people have tons of them sitting around in the lab and don't even know what to do with it. So that's my first giving back. And once you're exposed to a Jamaican, or Jamaican food, or Jamaican people, or Jamaican music, you can't get out your system, okay?
Right.
And as they say, once the reggae music hits you, you feel no pain. So Jamaica is a therapeutic country. So I honestly make sure that when we come to Jamaica, we don't benefit more from what we're doing than our patients, okay? We've had a lot of volunteers over the years. We started with about 5 or 6 volunteers, and now we're about 75, 80 volunteers on the ground in January when we're here. So the OD means a lot to me, but I think it means so much more for our volunteers because this is their OD. You know, I just want to say a big thank you to all our sponsors. And when I say our sponsors, all our sponsors, you know, in those early days when we first started out, we had a lot of sponsorship then. As we move along, sponsors, sometimes they come and they go, not because they don't want to be involved, but because things change, you know. So to all the sponsors who have been here in the past, who are here now, and the sponsors to come on in the future, thank you, because without you, honestly, we can't do it. We know, we know the cost of success sometimes is giving back. And sometimes some corporations, they find it hard, some small businesses find it very hard to do that. But all our sponsors, our volunteers over the years, and our supporters who come to an event, we thank you. And we look forward to seeing so much more of you now that the JAHJAH Foundation has received this Order of Distinction. Not Dr. Dixon, the JAHJAH Foundation has received this Order of Distinction. Jamaicans abroad and friends of Jamaica helping Jamaicans at home. One love.